What up, pack players? Before I get into anything, obviously, just going to address the elephant in the room. Prophecy will be going down July 6th. That's Monday. On their Twitter, they have the announcement saying that they're shutting down the servers beginning Thursday, July 2nd, because they did not meet the goals of player retention. As I just said a few seconds ago, the servers are actually going down on the 6th. The community got together and pushed them back because we're going to get one last tournament on Sunday from UPL Esports, and that's going to be the goodbye tournament to this great game. And obviously you shouldn't be surprised that their Twitter still has the wrong date, because the developers of this game just don't update anything. We've learned this past month. I think we all kind of knew this was coming. We just didn't want to believe it because the game was just so good, so fun. All the reviews were always just like really overwhelmingly positive. Like everybody that got into this game enjoyed it, but people didn't want to commit their time to a game that was getting no updates at all, no communication at all, no advertising at all, still in alpha state. Like you want to wait for a release game. There was no dual queues. You couldn't queue up with any friends. There, small population. There wasn't any matchmaking as well. If you're new at the game, you get played against the best players. Like it's really fun game though, and a really great community. So I, for one, am very sad about this news. I really feel like if they tried a little bit harder, they got a couple of Twitch streamers, big name Twitch streamers to push the game, especially after another patch. You know, just like do a little promotion for the new patch. You know, throw in some cash shop items, some skins, or like whatever. Like people would support this game. People support good games, but you know, I don't work at the company. You know, if I did, I probably would have said something on Discord to the whole community that was just confused and worried about what's going on with the game. Why is the devs not communicating with anybody? I mean, the subreddit was created, and that was the last time any of the moderators on the subreddit ever spoke on the subreddit. They literally said, "This is a Prophecy Games subreddit," and then they dipped to never be seen again. It's pretty much how the Discord was made. Only one person even communicated on the Discord, and it was just an announcement. You make an announcement and then disappear. Hey, here's a survey. Disappear. They said they're gonna go to the drawing board and do something else. I don't know who the hell is going to want to support this company after this. I mean, this game had a lot of our hearts. It was so refreshing to the autochess, autobattler genre. And like, I just can't see myself going back to playing other auto chess games now. Like, it's one of those things that, like, I don't know, I feel like I would have been happier if I never played the game, because I really fell in love with this game. It was so much fun. I had not had fun playing a video game for a long time, so it's going to be really hard to find something now to replace this. And it's just a video game, so you shouldn't be getting so serious, but I mean, it's quarantine right now. Like, there's no going out. I'm sick, so I definitely can't go out. I'm just trapped in the house all day. So this was like such a refresher to finally have something I could enjoy doing, spend my time, pass all the days, like chat on the Discord. Like, I was using Twitch. I never really had a reason to use Twitch because I just wasn't into gaming that much. I don't know what the heck I did with my time, but now I have to figure out something else. It was a lot of fun making videos and content for you guys. I don't know where I'm gonna go from here, but yeah, this is it. Behind you in the game, this gameplay is actually a pretty good game. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the Unkillable Athena build. You'll see later in the game, I'm abusing block and perception, which is surprisingly really powerful, especially with Athena. Excuse me. But yeah, the game is gone. It's hard to think about anything else. Like, it's hard to talk about the game, but I'm gonna be there till the ship goes down. Like, if you guys want to ever play with me, I'm gonna be queuing up. I think I'm going to play ranked to get my last 500 points in order to hit 10k rating, and then just like play around with customs. I came up with a nice little fun challenge, a 2-trait challenge. I'll drop a video on that this week. Like I said from the beginning, I'm going to be doing 2 weeks straight daily videos every single weekday, and I'm not canceling out on that. So I mean, the game survived 1 week of that and now it's gone. So, but at least we got it pushed back to Monday, so I can at least finish this challenge. I'm gonna finish the challenge. I'm gonna upload those last videos. I'm gonna, you know, I had some other challenges that I did that are really fun, like the not leveling up but going full offense. I actually did it and actually got a pretty good game from it. It's very difficult. Yeah, I got all the new challenge, the 2-trait challenge. I got a bunch of fun videos of that. Maybe I'll just throw those up. I don't know. Might get some video of the last tournament. We'll see how it goes. I really hope I can actually go far in this last tournament. That would be very nice to put a bow on things, put a bow on the memory of this game. People did ask a lot of questions. We got a lot of non-answers. Pretty much no questions were actually answered, but a couple of things were good came out of it. They told us that they will release updated updated rankings. So the leaderboards for like the people that grinded hard, you know, for the 10k tournament. Remember they promised that they'll be the top players. People that grinded hard for that, you know, hitting like 15k plus MMR rating. They will be able to see their ranking, so that's good. I mean, that's something to, you know, see who put in the most work at the end of the day. That's why I want to hit the 10k before I stop playing ranked, and just like try to play around customs. I play some fun games with people. That's what I want to end off with, you know, playing with all the people in the Discord, the people that you know, we connected and they had a lot of fun together. It just really felt like a very close-knit, fun community. I mean, I guess that's the reason why the game died, because it was this nice, small, close-knit community, and that's just, that ain't gonna fly. You know, the CEO of this game, Erez Gorin, you know, he has a track record of just closing down games. Like, he's hard like that. So it's not going to be one of those, oh, maybe it'll come back. They say that we want to thank the community, and maybe. Oh, wait. I'll just read the tweet. So it says, "Thank you for bearing with us as we assess the state of prophecy." Honestly, still should have called it Prophecy Autochess. The game is still impossible to search. Even if you search Prophecy on Twitch, you'd have to stroll down multiple strolls to find the game. If you search Prophecy on Steam, you cannot see the game on the first page. It's just such a bad titled game. Why don't you put autochess in the title so people know? I don't know. Pack would have been a way greater, way better name. People would actually be able to search it, you know, but whatever. Prophecy, it was just a bad name. Like, it's just really hard to find. You could not Google the game. There were some great website resources or whatever that I started using now to help build my thumbnails. I didn't know they existed because you can't Google them. I found the links in the Discord on the resource for helpful links, whatever. The Spanish community made some great websites, really great websites. With like freaking skill builders, like team builders, and it had like guides, and it had news articles, and it had the traits, the units, it had all these resources. I just don't know it existed, because whenever you Google the game, you will not find the game. And I mean, that's part of the reason why. Anyways, but let's just read the tweet. "Thank you for bearing with us while we assess the state of prophecy. I think that one survey was part of that assessment, by the way. While the game was enjoyed by many of you, it has not met our goals for player retention. Beginning Thursday, July 2nd, remember they're pushing this to Monday now. They're not going to update it, just like they didn't update the game. The servers will be shut down while we go back to the drawing board. We want to thank our community for meeting us with great enthusiasm and support on this project. See you again soon. That's a shocking thing to say soon. You guys, they dropping another game soon? Does that mean they've been working on another game this whole time? Is that why we never got any updates or any communication for so long? For over a month? Maybe. Maybe. On the Discord, the message is a little bit different. It says, "Here is the news of this morning. We are shutting down the servers on July 2nd. Also never updated it on the Discord, okay. While we go back to the drawing board." The drawing board. This does not mean prophecy is gone forever either. Whoa. Thank you for being such great supporters of us and making this such a unique community experience. It's like this guy knows anything about the community experience. I mean, the whole time I've been playing this game, I never heard a pip from Pipoli at all. No communication. Not even say hi in the Discord. If he's a community manager, like, why don't you just like chat in the Discord at all? I don't understand. A small studio just completely ignoring all of the fans. It's just so weird to me. I feel like that's one of the most important things to do in a small studio. Like, how many small studios do you know where none of the developers, none of the GMs, none of the team at all speaks on the Discord or to anybody playing their game? That's crazy to me. But I mean, I'm not a web developer. I'm not a game developer. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just play tons of betas, and I'm just used to always communicating with the creators of the game and having them play their games as well, and, you know, just be fun additions to the community. That's what I'm used to. I mean, you can't expect that. I'm jumping back and forth between the game. Like you see right now in the game right now, I'm tanking up. I got defense, I got block, I got perception. This is the Unkillable Athena build. Like, and obviously you need the void so they can't heal. So you're just taking us so much damage and they can't heal, so they can't keep up. That's the goal. Either way, back to the rest of that message. Since I have ADD and we're just bouncing all over the place, we just free balling this bitch. Okay. He goes on to say, after he says, this does not mean prophecy's gone forever. I mean, we can all hope, but we all know that he didn't say that in the actual tweet. There's a picture of the tweet. They say nothing. That's the official response. They say nothing about maybe prophecy will come back. We can all hope for that, honestly. But when they bring it back, like, what if we've all moved on by then? You know, and why would anybody want to trust the company again if we actually do move on? If everybody actually finally gets over the game, why would you want to try it again? If they bring it back, why would you want to put your trust in this company ever again? It's just a giant waste of time. I had a lot of fun in this game, so I don't fully feel like I wasted my time, but I'm just very disappointed. Either way, let's continue reading. This is literally only like 4 sentences, and it's taking us a while. Okay, so he goes on to continue to say, "Thank you for being such great supporters of us and making this such a unique community experience. And If you have any other questions, feel free to message me. So, if you guys have any questions, feel free to join the Discord and message Pipoli. Pippi OPP. I don't know what the hell this guy's name is. Pippi OPP? Pippi whatever. It doesn't matter because you would never need to type this guy's name because he was never around. But he is the castle community manager of the game. We all suspect that there's like an NDA or whatnot, or some rule in the office that restricted the staff from speaking to the community at all, which is a very strange rule. But everybody suspects that's what was going on. That's why they were not allowed to communicate. They were not that they didn't want to communicate with the community, it's that they weren't allowed to communicate with the community, which is even stranger rule to have for your company. It's like you just wanted the game to die from the first place, which is really sad because it's such a great game. But Pippi, we called him out and he actually like, okay, I'll answer some questions. And most questions people have, just can't answer them. Like, what were the goals of retention? Like, what was the goal? They say that they're shutting it down because it did not meet their goals of player retention. So obviously the first question was, what was the target goal of player retention? And you can't get an answer, cannot release that information. Okay. Like, what were the metrics? It's like, so the metrics were how many people played the game and then came back to play it or whatever. I mean, there's lots of reasons why player retention for a game that's an alpha wasn't out yet would not have player retention. And like all the people that did not retain in the game were the smart ones because the game's shutting down. So they made the correct decision to go play TFT or whatever because the game shut down in the end. So they were the smart ones. But it's kind of an asshole thing to say that because of player retention they're shutting down the game. Like, all the people that were playing the game were dedicated to the game. We love the game and we know that it would captivate the rest of the world if they knew the game existed, which most people did not. We all knew that. So it's kind of a kick in the ass to say, oh, because the player retention was down, it was the player's fault that the game died, not because we didn't try to keep the game alive at all. It was the player's fault. All positive reviews on Steam, but it's not enough. They didn't come back, they didn't play our game more after our beta, even though when the game released, they dropped one tweet about it. And if you didn't see that tweet, like, you would have never even known you could even play the game without a key. Remember how popular this game was, like, when they had the keys going? Like, there's a lot of big streamers and stuff playing. As soon as that beta ended, those streamers were gone. They're like, okay, well, TFT's bigger right now. Good luck with your game. I mean, we'll come back and play this game when more features and stuff are added to the game. That's pretty much what most streamers did. Like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna play until like see some more updates, whatever. I will be back when there's more updates, whatever. That's pretty much what everybody said. The streamers stopped streaming, even dedicated like top 10 tournament finishers. Like, those guys streaming the game. Like, I love this game, but I'm not gonna play until I see an update or anything from the creators, like any community reach. And they never did that. So obviously the game was not gonna have player retention. Why would you commit yourself to a game that you need a lot of knowledge about the game? You need to study all the characters, know all the units do, know all the items do, know what the tiers, like what's the best item, what's the best trade, what combos or whatever. Like, a lot of knowledge comes into playing an auto chess game. To be on top, to win, you got to learn all the strategies. You have to learn the positioning. You got to learn all these little small nuanced things in order to be the best. And that's a lot of commitment. People know that. People into the auto chess community genre, they know that. They know they're gonna have to put in time to study the game, and before they can start seeing themselves have consistent success. And because of that, people will just not commit to a game that's incomplete. It's so obvious. I was actually watching the game in the background, and that was a pretty badass fight. If you were listening to this and you weren't watching that video, go back and look how much damage that team just took right there. My Athena just eating 5k damage at 8 with Arachnid 5k. My whole team took all that work, and they were all full health at the end of it. That's crazy. I don't need damage in this build. They just outlast. Everybody's tanky. My mages are tanky because perception is crazy. Unkillable build. Anyways, I can't be out here just ranting all day, ranting all night. It's just really, really unfortunate to see that this game is being shut down. It's just it was such a great game. But if that's what they decide to do, then there's nothing we can do about it. The decision is clearly already made. I don't think any petition will save this game. We asked if they were ever going to sell the game. I mean, maybe if they sell the game to another company, maybe, but I don't see that happening. Plus, they'd have to go out of their way to try to sell the game because it's not like anybody knew the game really existed in the first place. The advertising was not there. 10k damage mitigated. The unkillable. Unkillable. Athena. This is why people say Athena's OP. I mean, you can counter her with just some anti-heal, but when you're this tanky though, it's not even helping you. Bring all the anti-heal you want. She'll outlive you. It'll outlive your anti-healers and then wreck your whole squad. Soon I'm gonna lose another match, so for right now, my team is just extremely powerful. Right now, all 3 assassins in the back line doing their most, and it looks like nobody on my team is taking damage. Their team is doing the most work, and my team is just like, wait, is somebody hitting us? Somebody's hurting us right now? Let's check this recap. Look at the damage that he dropped. He wasn't taking any damage until he dropped his ultimate, which wrecked their team way more before they could kill him. Perception is so powerful on Merlin. He's such a big mana pool. Usually his downside is that it takes him so long to ult, but now it's the upside. He could tank so much damage before he got his giant soul cleave out on their entire team. Who's stopping it from getting these ults out? Who? It's Unkillable. So I'm looking for another unit that I can actually use Void. That would be good with Void. Or Zing. I mean, he does apply Void to a lot of people, but he would just throw everybody out of Merlin's ult, and that would be no good. As you saw in the Spin the Wind video, sometimes you don't want to fling. And does not combo very well with a lot of mages who shoot AoEs when you throw them out of it, is what I'm trying to say. This guy, this Poseidon, has the Spin the Wind dude. All that damage, all the AoEs, all of it, double cast Poseidon, all throwing me about, all the Merlins, and where's his team? I couldn't even see his team dying because of all the spells he was dropping. And there Athena is, just barely under half health. Merlin's the only one on my team doing damage. But because my team just doesn't die, eventually they'll die from that. The soul cleave. Eventually. Got a Discordia. She's only 1 star, but she's so good. So good. My only worries are the auto attackers. And Discordia, making them kill their own team will be really helpful. And it, like, save some time from taking damage. Allow my team to heal back up. Really good. So this Bologna, I feel bad for them. They have a really strong team. 6 evasion, 2 clarity, 2 void, 2 perception. Like, it's a really nice team, really strong team, but getting faced off against me on your dying breath likely could beat most people in this room. So this is a wet slap fight. Look, I can't hit them, evade, and they doing zero damage to me. Oh, the Agni though was huge. The Agni ult was huge. So this is a person that might have beat me then. Oh my god, it's getting really close. Really close. My Hades is still alive. His Euler is doing so much damage. Oh, the Agni. Oh, 1 second left. And they did it. They survived. Oh, I mean, that's so earned. That's so deserved. I would have been so mad if I was Bologna and I got kicked out with such a strong team. At that moment, they just barely defeated me right at the end there. 1 second left on the timer. It would have been sent home. So now I'm sitting at the best number in the game, health-wise. And I really have nothing to worry about. I get another block, 4 block now. That's the power spike. I thought I was tanky before. That's the power spike. I'm thinking, resource though. What do I give up resource for? I mean, obviously the healer. She's there to waste time and just auto attack, I guess. I mean, she's the first one that's gonna get switched out if I find somebody better. But right now, all this CC on my team, it just means that my team's not alting. You CC my team, the perception, this means they're not using their mana pool. That means they're tankier. And before they using the perception to the tankiness, they got blocked. And then also my Athena is healing my entire team over time. And then, wow, I'm just summoning so many pets. I just have all the extra units on the board now with block perception. That's just also hard to kill. So even if you kill my whole team, you still got all these extra add-on units on the board, just making life more difficult. And there's the Pele. Wow. I mean, I have the survivability, but I don't have the damage. I have the survivability, but I lack the damage. So it's a no-brainer to pick up Pele in this build. She's all I need. Merlin's doing work. But a Pele as well? So Bologna kicked my ass last time. So I can't just sit right up in the middle, up in their face, like I was before. Gonna have to move my team around to just ensure the victory. Because, I mean, we just ain't playing today. We ain't playing today. We're taking number 1. That's the goal. It's always the goal. So right now, look at my tanks in the front line. Just like, so hard to kill. No, how long do you see a front line last that long? And then their whole team is just done. Let's look at that damage. 7k from their Merlin. That's a lot of damage. On Ymir, it did almost 4k damage from his reflect mirror. So my Pele didn't even do as much damage as this guy does from just taking damage. That's the Jameer's job right now. Take as much damage as possible. That's his job. And now another 5-star Arachne. All her spiders now. All of her spiders are gonna be so hard to kill. If I get more HP on those spiders, they're gonna be so tanky. So hard to kill, just so obnoxious for the enemy. And if Alona lost that, but she's still in the game because this Thanatos beat the Sasano. So let's see if that Bellona is really as strong as we were saying she is. Can she beat the Sasano? I don't think I have anything to worry about this Thanatos. We both don't have anti-heal. And I think that's more in favor for my team than it is for their team, because my team is just full HP right now. Full HP. They'll eat an Agni ult and they don't even care. No, they'll eat that Agni ult. They'll eat all your ults. It doesn't matter. We have all of the pets coming out full health. 5-star Arachne spiders are just so much health, taking so much damage. My Athena will always have a pet to ult, so she'd always be able to get her ult off. And Valona could not do it. The Sasano beat her, I guess because she had evasion. Doesn't, I don't know, that's really, I guess the silence and the stuns, I guess. The earth, ice, with judgment, I guess they're just stunning out their evading targets and then just ulting them with, I don't see where the magic damage comes in. The Hebo? 4-star Hebo with Soul Cleave? Or is it the Cam? Oh, this must be the Kamazots doing all of the damage. 3-star Shifting Cloak, so he's almost impossible to hit. With Resource and Devotion, so he's just constantly healing, constantly zipping through their team. I think that Kamazots must have destroyed their entire team by himself, because the rest of his team is not even good. So let's see how much work that Kamazots does, because the rest of their team is just nothing to my squad. Look, their whole team is done. The whole team is dead. The whole team is dead. But it's their Kamazots is just doing work right now. Freaking 5k damage, and he doesn't even have any damaging items. That's pretty crazy. Almost 6k damage from that guy, jumping back and forth. Too bad I'm just hailing. It makes sense why he beat the evade team, because they can't do nothing to him. It's an incredible game. That's a really fun game. Just so tanky, so untouchable. If you were just listening to me ranting, maybe you should just go back and watch that game, because it's actually a really entertaining game. So I'm gonna miss this. I mean, I hope that, you know, obviously I know it's not going to happen, but I can just hope that they bring the game back eventually. Like, one day the guy's sleeping and he wakes up, it's like, no, it's quarantine right now. I think I can make autochess work. Let's contact High Res and actually try to advertise this game to Smite fans. Let's actually get some autochess streamers, some autobattler streamers to promote our game. Some Twitch streamers, some YouTube content. Let's keep this alive. Let's give it one more shot. Let's actually try. Let's actually release the game. Let's actually make it to patch 1.0. Not quit out after 0.6. In the closed beta, they dropped one patch. I mean, after the closed beta, they dropped one single patch. One single patch. And then announced the game's over. One single patch, nothing, dead silence, not even a, hey, how are you guys? And then announced the game's done. I mean, we all kind of knew that was going to happen because of the radio silence, but still, really, really obnoxious, really rage-inducing. But, I mean, it's just a video game. Life goes on. Yes, I have nothing else to do with my life, but life still goes on. I'll find something to fill the void. We always do. I mean, what did I do before I found this game, right? I mean, eventually I'll remember and I'll be able to enjoy that too. But for right now, I can be salty, I can be upset about it. But the decision's already made. Nothing I can do about it. Even if there's like their logic doesn't add up. Oh, there must have been something this had happened. Must have been like that must have happened. Like even if I can unravel the secrets to the real reason why they're shutting down the game, that knowledge will not keep the game alive. It will not bring the game back. The game is over. So we just have to move on, as hard as that is. Just recommend some other strategy puzzle games if you ever want to see me make more content. I don't know. We'll see where the community decides to go. Say hi to me on the Discord. It's insane on there. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next daily video. Because I'm going to drop out some content. I had a lot of videos I wanted to go through, but I'll select a few of the fun ones. You know, the first of the 2-trait challenge, and then after that I'll drop the 2-trait challenge with like a bunch of people in the custom. I mean, I've done that multiple times, so I don't know which one I'll choose. You know, I'll choose a fun one out of them. Anyways, take care, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I mean, you don't have to subscribe now, since I don't know what videos I'll ever be making in the future. So, take care. Take it easy. Peace.